What's going on YouTube? Broken Place for Ace here, coming at you guys with a video talking about hype and how you should never buy cards when cards are hyped up. I decided to make this video because obviously I saw, and I'm pretty sure everybody else already saw the rise in Madolche prices, where Magdalene was a $5 card before, no, not $5, it was like a $10 card before, now it's 25. Hoot Cake was like a $4 card, now it's 10. Tiramisu was like $5, now it's 15. Invoker is still like 20 bucks. But basically just talking about hype and how it works and how you shouldn't buy cards when they're hyped up, because in the end you just end up losing money. So hype works like this. Konami has nothing to do with it. It's us, the players, people that sell stuff on eBay, that sell stuff on TCG, that sell stuff at locals. They raise the price on cards because they know that more people want those cards now, and because they want those cards more, they're willing to pay more for them. So we, the players, people that like to make money, I'm pretty sure everybody likes to make money, but those that kind of buy and sell for, a majority of their Yu-Gi-Oh time, they raise the price in their cards. Once a couple of people see that they listed that card for 25 and they got 25 for it, then they list it for 25, and then another person lists it for 25, and then so on and so forth, and that's how a card ends up stabilizing at a higher price. And the reason why it stays that expensive, the reason why it doesn't go down, the reason why Magdalene isn't a $2 card is because people are actually willing to pay $25 for a Magdalene right now. If nobody bought Magdalenes, if nobody bought cards when they were hyped up, then they would just drop back down in price. But the thing is that people buy them, so the people selling the cards see that people are still buying them for like twice the price of what they're worth, so they keep listing them for that expensive. People keep buying them and the hype never goes down. And then just ends up stabilizing at a higher price when it could be like a $2 card, but you choose to have it be a more expensive card. It all revolves around the players. If people don't buy cards when they're hyped up, then they forcefully have to go down, because the people that have them listed for super expensive are going to see that they're not selling, and so they're going to drop the price on them. Once they drop the price, still don't buy them. They're going to see that they're still not selling, they're going to drop the price even more, and then once a card reaches a price that you're comfortable with, then you can start buying the card, and then people will start selling them at that price because that's the price that everybody buys them at. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, but that's basically how it works. If a card is super hyped up and it's like $30 when it was a $10 card, and people are buying them for $30, then guess what? It's going to stay at that price because they want to make money. If nobody buys cards when they're hyped up, then they're forcibly going to have to go down, because the people selling the cards obviously want to sell them, and they're going to be willing to drop the price to where they will sell at, not where, they're not going to list the card for $30 and have it there for like 2 months and just never sell. But moving on to why you shouldn't buy cards when they're hyped up. You shouldn't buy cards when they're hyped up because you're just losing money. Magdalene was a $10 card, now it's 25. So if you buy a Magdalene right now for 25, you're paying $10 for the card because that's what it was worth, and then you're paying $15 just because you want to give somebody money. You should always wait about 2 to 3 weeks after a card is hyped up for it to go back down. Usually that's what it takes. Give it like a month, sometimes month and a half, maximum 2 months, and it will go back down. And honestly guys, waiting the 2 months to get a card after it's like hyped up is fine, because most of the time when a card is hyped up, it takes 2 to 3 months for like the new card to come out for that deck that's gonna make it good, and so that's why the deck was hyped up, because they're getting new support most of the time. So you can afford to wait those 2-3 months, because pretty much 100% like the deck isn't going to be playable with the new support within those 2 or 3 months, so you might as well just wait and save your money. Like right now, people buying Madolche stuff, they're paying a lot of money when they can't even use the deck with the new support for like another couple months. So definitely save your money. Buy cards after the hype goes down. Never buy cards when they're hyped up, because honestly there's no point. if you guys buy cards when they're hyped up, definitely leave in the comment section below why you buy cards when they're hyped up and more expensive, because I honestly don't see the point in it when 9 times out of 10 it's just going to drop again if you wait long enough. And if the support that's coming out for that deck that made the certain cards expensive, if the support is really that good and it's like proven that the deck is going to be tier 1, then okay, go ahead and buy the cards when they're a little bit more expensive, because chances are that if the card is guaranteed to make a deck tier 1, then the stuff is just going to go up in price more when the release to the card gets closer. But that's a whole different thing. That's just kind of like knowing prices. But here's a prime example. Noble Knights. Noble Knights were super hyped up. They were just prices were through the roof. Madrat was like a $50 card. And look at where the deck is now. It's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. It hasn't topped anything. It hasn't won anything. People that played at my locals barely even do good with it. Nobody ever tops with Noble Knights on my locals. It doesn't top anywhere else. And we're the people that paid like over $500 for the deck when it was hyped up. You know? That's a pretty good example of why you shouldn't buy cards when they're hyped up, because if the deck doesn't end up being or doing as good as you thought it was, then you're just out hundreds of dollars. Again, prime example, Noble Knights. Everything was super hyped up. They were getting all this new support. The new support is out. They have their synchro, they have their whatever. They're getting more support. In the future, I think Primal Origins are getting some more monsters, but if you guys have seen the effect of the monster, it's not going to take them anywhere. So if Noble Knight stuff goes back up in price, don't pick it up. The new support that they're getting is not going to make them any better than they are right now. Actually, I might start making a video, like a series of decks or cards that you should pick up, or like cards for decks that you should pick up, and then cards that you should sell, stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool to make. But yeah, anyways, that's beside the point. But basically, this video I just want to cover: don't buy cards when they're hyped up. You're just gonna end up losing money. Wait maximum 2 months for the card to go back down. That's maximum. It usually just takes a couple weeks. But max, it should like 2 months, and then the card will be back at what it was before. And it will just save you money, and that way if you don't end up liking the deck, or if the deck doesn't end up doing as well as you thought it was, then you're not out a lot of money. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. I noticed that in a couple videos that I was making before, the lighting was pretty bad because I was recording at night and there wasn't a lot of room around. Not a lot of light around. But I'm recording this in the sunlight, so hopefully it's better. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and thumbs it up if you liked it, and until next time, keep it broken. Awkward. There we go.